For this example, we're going to simplify 3 over 2 plus the square root of 7. Now, to simplify this, we have to rationalize the denominator because a square root cannot be in the denominator of a fraction. And in order to rationalize this, we have to multiply the top and the bottom by the conjugate of the top. The conjugate of the bottom. So, the conjugate is the same thing, except you have to change the middle sign. So because this one's positive, you change it to negative. And you have to do that on the top and the bottom. Now I'm just going to multiply the top first because that one's easier. So 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times the negative square root of 7 is negative 3 square root of 7. And now I'm going to multiply the bottom. I'm going to give them parentheses so that we know we have to FOIL. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times negative square root of 7 is negative 2 square root of 7. And then square root of 7 times 2 is 2 square root of 7. And then square root of 7 times negative square root of 7 is negative square root of 49. Now we have to simplify everything. The top stays the same, 6 minus 3 square root of 7. And now the bottom will be 4. And then this negative 2 square root of 7 plus 2 square root of 7, we can combine those because they're like terms. But negative 2 plus 2 will just cancel because it makes 0. And then we have the square root of 49 is 7 because 7 times 7 is 49. So this will end up being minus 7. So still the top is 6 minus 3 square root of 7. But the bottom, 4 minus 7, is negative 3. Now one thing we want to be careful about is that negatives shouldn't really be on the denominators of fractions. So I'm going to simplify that by, if we multiply by negative 1 on the bottom, to make it positive, we have to do it on the top as well. So if we multiply by negative 1 on the top, we have to change the signs of everything. So it would be negative 6 plus 3 square root of 7 over negative 1 times negative 3 is positive 3. And now the negative is gone. And, also, it looks like we can simplify because all of these factors are divisible by 3. So, if we just remember that this has to be divisible by 3, and this has to be divisible by 3, we can reduce all of these. So negative 6 divided by 3 is negative 2, plus 3 divided by 3 is 1, so these will just cancel out and we'll have a square root of 7 left. You don't have to divide the square root of 7 divided by 3 just because the 3 is not in the square root, so you can't. So just remember it's these numbers, like that. So this can't be simplified any further, so that means that's our final answer.